Hi, everyone. We're coming here from UW-Madison, a predominantly white institution, also known as a PWI. My name is Clara Brown, and I'm here with Haley Czerniejewski. Today, we hope to digest a relevant and interesting article and how it relates to this PWI. Haley, tell me about your position here on campus and how you found this article.
Yeah, so I'm a lead academic mentor for the Center of Academic Excellence here on campus. And essentially, our goal is to provide opportunities for historically underrepresented groups in higher education. And so I came across this article in some of my mentor training this semester, and I really found its application to UW-Madison's educational environment very intriguing. So essentially, this article focuses on peer learning groups, and that's pretty much group tutoring done by an undergraduate student. And its main argument in this paper is how, while these spaces were designed to help underrepresented groups access help in these courses, they aren't actually that accessible.
Yeah, that's really interesting, and there's a lot to cover here. This article really opened my eyes to the dynamics of peer learning groups and how they can reinforce oppressive structures created by a PWI such as UW-Madison. The article introduced me to the term peer-led team learning, which we'll refer to as PLTL. And PLTLs, which are, as you said, small student-led groups built to serve women and underrepresented students. However, underrepresented students, or URM, are not attending PLTL sessions and therefore not receiving the intended benefits of the model. And this study investigates the barriers that may inhibit URM students from engaging with PLTL, specifically at PWI institutions.
Mm-hmm. And as students at a PWI, these students struggle specifically hit pretty close to home. And it's important to recognize these shortcomings that could be here at UW-Madison and work to bridge these gaps in equality to ensure equity for all students here on campus. And here at UW-Madison, we have a lot of PLTL resources. Some are the math and physics learning centers, for example. And I've been in these spaces before, and I myself have definitely felt like I was supposed to know more than I did. And, I was really insecure about my knowledge. And in the paper, we can see how thinking like this affects URM students more fiercely. And if the environment you don't feel totally safe in to share, if you don't feel totally safe in that environment, it's going to affect your performance. And URM students can feel this much stronger because of the presence of stereotype threat and dominant culture bearing down in these spaces.
A quote that really stands out to me that reflects this idea that you're talking about is from an anonymous student, and they said, "I know that this is the nature of people, especially at places like a prestigious, predominantly white institution, and you're expected to be the best of the best. So when you're not, you have this obligation to act like nobody should know that you're struggling because you're not supposed to struggle." So taking this research, the quote, our observations at UW-Madison into account, we found that it is essential to recognize the importance of critical consciousness in spaces as seemingly neutral as PLTL. Because without recognition of our identity and privilege, we will continue to perpetuate systems of oppression.
And as students present in these spaces, it's our responsibility to raise awareness and encourage change at UW-Madison, because UW-Madison doesn't necessarily have the incentive to make these institutional changes that affect this group of the student body. So if we do not address this issue ourselves as students in these spaces, then there's no guarantee for this equity in higher education, specifically in the PLTL spaces here at UW-Madison.
And Haley and I have done our best to try to digest this article, but we definitely didn't do it justice, so if you're looking to learn more, you should definitely check it out.